A tweet, Musk says, quote, "If you scare people enough, they will demand removal of freedom. This is the path to tyranny." Not if these truckers have anything to say about it. Let's welcome in our panel to talk more about this. Attorney and Republican strategist, Turning Point USA contributor Erin Elmore, founder of the We the People wine. Ryan Coyne is here as well, and host of Stacy on the Right on Sirius XM. Stacy Washington, who's been absent from this program for a while, but great to have you back, Stacy.
Thanks.
These truck drivers, he obviously doesn't understand how important they are, not just to Canada, but to the United States as well. These are the people that bring the food to our grocery stores, and both Justin Trudeau and Joe Biden making it harder on them to do their jobs.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Both Joe Biden and Justin Trudeau should be ashamed, especially for the hypocrisy here in the United States, that you can come across the border illegally and get basically a get out of jail free card and have a life of leisure and luxury and not have to be vaccinated. But the people that are working hard and serving this country as the true essential workers, our truck drivers, are now being punished for working throughout the pandemic, for serving the American people, getting our food to grocery stores on time, saving Christmas, which Joe Biden took total and all credit for. And it's really shameful to see that hypocrisy. And that's why people like Justin Trudeau should not be getting reelected. When they are forcing the masks and forcing the vaccine mandates, the American people have proven time and time again that this is not what they want. It's your body, your choice, especially with the hypocrisy at the border. Hopefully we'll see better next time when the Canadian Prime Minister is up for re-election or we see someone new into the mix.
I think Elon Musk, Ryan, maybe just trying to sell some of those electric trucks. I don't know. But, he seems to understand the importance of the trucking industry for a very important libel case against the New York Times. But she's been sidelined kind of because of a COVID test that came back positive. But she is out dining in restaurants, much to the horror, Stacy, of New Yorkers. Sarah Palin out there living her best life after this COVID test.
I want to go back to the days when medical information was private and the HIPAA laws were still in place and being enforced. We shouldn't know who's positive and who's not positive. And if you don't have any symptoms, I would say do not take a test unless you know you're going to be around the elderly or the infirm. But perhaps she's following the CDC guidelines. Haven't they shrinked their requirements if you're vaccinated to only about 5 days? So we don't know the time frame here, and we don't know exactly the chain of custody with this test and when everything occurred. Perhaps she's completely compliant. So let's not assume the worst here. Innocent until proven guilty for Sarah Palin. She's out dining at restaurants. We should probably assume she is vaccinated. So hey, I say she's compliant with CDC guidelines and living her best life in New York City in those dining huts that are rife with huge subway rats and homeless people. So cheers, Sarah Palin. I hope you remain safe.
Yeah, no, Erin brings up a good point about the CDC guidelines here. I don't think Sarah Palin would be dining out if she really felt bad. She's also been just lambasted by the judge in this libel case too, for being there and testing positive. I do think you obviously also see in the media coverage, how these positive tests are treated differently. Again, we can argue whether she should be out or not, but when Sarah Palin has COVID, oh my gosh, how dare she get sick? But anybody else, no big deal.
When you're sitting on the airplane, you better wear that mask.
You better wear that mask. All right, everyone stand by because Meme Team is coming up in our next hour. Welcome back, everyone. Our Meme Team standing by this week, Erin Elmore, Ryan Coyne, and Stacy Washington. Hello, memers. Let's get into it. And of course, it's Friday, which means it's Meme Team. And we are about 30 minutes away from our weekend here on the John Bachman Now program. Right, guys? A perfect opportunity to take up Jen Psaki on her advice and drown our frustrations in margs.
My advice to everyone out there who's frustrated, sad, angry, pissed off, feel those emotions, go to a kickboxing class, have a margarita, do whatever you need to do this weekend, and then wake up on Monday morning. We got to keep fighting. Have
your brick suit also on the Supreme Court theme here.
Oh, I love this one so much because we all know that Hunter is the smartest man that Joe Biden knows. So he probably now is identifying as a black woman. I think we should put him on the court, right? So I thought this was a good one. Little Hunter with a famous smoking a cigarette in the bathtub, having his fun. But if Joe Biden wants to appoint a black woman, all I have to say is 2 words: Candace Owens.
I almost put a Candace Owens in a robe meme out here, but
yeah. And by the way, I do call Ryan White Boy Ryan because he's very Irish.
Ryan Coyne. Yes, he was a collegiate rower. So I don't know.
That is true.
It was about 40 pounds ago, John.
All right. Well, let's put up Ryan's meme now, because I love this one too. I don't know the original source of this one. I've seen it a bunch of times, but it's how we all feel right now. Enjoy sharing memes with you and everyone else, and send us your memes if you want to participate. Aaron, I hope we get to see Brick Suit out at the Trump rally this weekend, so we can thank him for letting us use his meme too.
I'm excited to be there. All
right. Aaron's going to be with us in Houston, or I guess Conroe, Texas, this weekend for the Trump rally. Great to see everyone. Stacey, thanks for joining us again. And Ryan, thanks as well. We'll be back after this.